Welcome to the Friends and Family Discount Podcast. I'm your host, D'Angelo. Where you at? I want you to close your eyes, imagine the cool waves, and enjoy your listen.
My name is WoRm. I'm the owner of SuperDopeQuotes, and we provide artist services, and this is my journey. Man, when I first started, I was influenced by Lil Jon. So, Lil Jon was the king of crunk. So I wanted crunk in my name or whatever. And me and the homie we did music in school, Kalen. And his label was Fresh Style or whatever. And I wanted to put our shit together and call ourselves Crunk Style. And that's what it was for the longest until my big homie LTZ was like, yo, nobody's doing crunk stuff no more. You should change the name. And he helped me come up with the name SuperDopeQuotes. Man, and just from high school, man, up until now, I can definitely say I've grown a lot. Back then, all I was doing was recording out of my room. I was still living with my parents, so it wasn't too much that I was able to do. It wasn't too much of business side being handled. May get some money for a beat here and there or whatever, but it really didn't start popping off until I was able to move out when after I graduated back in 2014, 2013 when I graduated, 2014 probably when I moved out. And once I moved out, I was able to, run it like it was my own shit. Run it like it was my own, because it was my own house. I was able to have artists in there when I needed to. I was able to play my music loud when I needed to. And not only have I been recording artists, I've been producing and I've been rapping as well. So, of course, me personally, I provide audio services for production and mixing and engineering and all that other stuff. But I also make music and stuff like that. So I've been rapping, making beats, and just collabing with different artists around the city and just building and perfecting my craft to the point where now people want to come to me for a different sound, for a better sound or whatever. And that's just how it's been growing for me.
How do you feel about Friends and Family Discount? Does it bother you? Does it offend you?
So, does it offend me when people ask me for the family friend discount? Man, it honestly, it kind of almost depends on who it is or what the situation is, because there's some artists that I'm saying it's just off the love or whatever, and we connect on the back end or whatever, or whatever. But people asking for a discount is it's low key absurd and ridiculous, and it is offensive to me honestly, because I don't really try to charge people out the ass when it comes to making music, because me personally, if I was in the same position, I know that just going to somebody is already expensive, you know what I mean? So I be trying to, I usually make my prices, good for the artist if they really on their shit and hustling and know what it is. I have set prices. It would be $35 an hour to record. But if somebody come in here and is like, well, I do want to record with you for the, for my whole tape. If they do it like that, then it's even better for me to just go ahead and charge them per song. And even then, I'll even cut a little bit off of whatever I quote them. So they're good prices, amazing prices for the work that you get. So, yeah, it is a little offensive and it's funny, but I usually don't get a lot of that actually. It's just some people I know that, all right, bet I know I'm gonna record them for free, and it's cool. But I don't really have too many people that I just record for free. But usually, if I am, it's for the love of the music or it's benefiting me too. But yeah, I probably had one or two people in the last months or so ask me, for a cheaper price or something like that. And I'm just like, bro, I'm the cheapest you're gonna ever find out there, but it is what it is.
Why is investing in creators so important?
I think it's important to invest in creators because we need people out there that know what they're doing, that make good art, that have something to say, that whenever they say something, it's actually impactful and moves somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can have amazing artists all day and they can still move just one or two, which is cool and great. But imagine if somebody had put money behind somebody extremely great, you know what I'm saying? Like, they can take it to a whole nother level and really impact more. You know what I'm saying? They can do more. More inspiration can be had at that moment. You know what I mean? If people really, if investors really invested into creative things, a lot of times, like, people with the money that don't really know nothing about the art, always making stupid, bad decisions, or a dumb, short-sighted decision because they don't understand the art and they don't know how big something can be because they don't do the art. You know what I'm saying? So it's always it's important to have, in my opinion, an investor that either wants to invest fully and believes in everything that you do, or somebody just gives you the money and gets out the way. You know, those are good investors, but it's important to invest in the art and the artists and believe in them and let them do what they need to do and not really stifle them, honestly. But yeah.